we go from Nashville. And this carries into the end zone. And no run back here, so they'll bring it out to the 25. First and 10, and kind of tipping their hand at running the ball. 3 tight ends are out there. Tannehill with a play fake to Henry. He'll throw instead. He'll get this to his tight end. It's Jonnu Smith. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup.
36-yard line.
They show run with 3 tight ends here on first down. On the ground, this is Derrick Henry. And he'll take this one for about 4 up to the 40.
At the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle, feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
They'll fake it. Now Tannehill. They'll roll him out right. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the linebacker, Corey Littleton. That right there is the inauspicious start that they were hoping to avoid, a turnover on the first possession.
I love how you use those college-bound words like that, inauspicious. Well done. I really appreciate that. But here's the thing for me. I'm just wondering if their game plan is incorrect. You know, I think they felt like they could come in and throw it.
Down the numbers. There he goes. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Henry runs. 52 yards. And the Raiders have taken the early lead.
Well, that's how you take advantage of an early turnover. A sudden change situation, meaning ball's turned over. How's both sides going to handle it? One side handled it way better. They went right out on the field and put the ball in the end zone.
One play, that just added insult to injury.
Yeah, that just tells you on the defensive side, they didn't come out ready to go. Still reeling from the fact that the ball got turned over.
The Titans take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
On special first play of the drive. It's usually that first play of the game. I'm asleep.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 to score as they start first and 10. Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 23 yards the final tally. So one play and they're already just shy of midfield. He'll air this one out deep for Davis. That's going to be caught. And he just falls short down at the 1-yard line. Now, we know this offense has the potential to strike quickly, and they just bit off 2 huge plays on back-to-back snaps.
So on the other side of the ball, you've got to go Band of Brothers thought process. No one left behind.
And he will fight his way into the end zone for a touchdown. Punching it in from a yard away. And the Titans are an extra point away from tying this thing up. Well, go ahead and strap in, partner. Less than 2 minutes in, had the score on the one side. A quick answer, though, to get the equalizer.
Sometimes you get that sense of urgency that ratchets up. Right? When you give up an early touchdown like that,
giving up,
you just know you're like, okay, how do we go back and equalize
he could
things?
score
Can we
any
get
other
it done
way.
fast?
It won't be the same
And they
way.
absolutely did. Essentially, we're back to even, aren't we?
You can have anything else on the field. This very next play, that's not happening.
And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
On the return, the Raiders take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
That's not good. My adjustments.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, See, if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. That's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Well, sometimes as a running back, you've got to be able to improvise when the hole's not where you expect it to be. But in this case, there wasn't any improvisation that he could do that was going to work. Kind of like if you're trying to be a comedian on open mic night at the Improv and you run into a tough crowd.
On 2nd down, Jacobs. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice game like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. They go with Jacobs. They're going for it with the option right. And he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35. They only needed a few inches, but still some anxious moments there, but they do convert on 4th. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. He's got the first down and more past midfield. And finally taken down at the 15. Henry Ruggs, the intended receiver. So that about the shortest pass a quarterback can make, but it winds up going for a bundle.
Yeah, let's face it, in the stats, it sure looks like a heck of a throw,
right, Ben, don't break.
It's almost like in baseball when you get that little Texas leaguer that turns into a double. You would think that you hit it off the wall. Big-time play for him on a short little pass.
Into the red zone, it's Carr. And that's going to be caught for a Raider touchdown. A 15-yard touchdown grab. And the Raiders have taken the lead. And, partner, they found a gap there on the post pattern, and it was in the middle third of the field.
And that's really difficult to do because ordinarily the safeties are back there to prevent that happening. But they found the opening and exploited it.
No kidding.
Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. Taken about 7 yards deep. And it'll come out to the 25 as Raymond will elect not to bring it out.
25-yard line.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked. But you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Well, they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A gain of 32 that time.
3-yard line.
Through one quarter, 14-7 our score.
Raiders 14, Titans 7.
On 1st and 10, Tannehill. It's brought in by Adam Humphries. And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. It's a gain of 35. Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal. And he is going to go down. Back at the 11-yard line. Max Crosby showing his strength and quickness there. A loss of 4.
At the 11-yard line.
After the sack on 1st down, Tannehill, and into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. An 11-yard touchdown. And the Titans are an extra point away from tying this thing up. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14.
Some actual defense.
Ties the game at 14. Steven Gostkowski set to kick off.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And no return forthcoming for Richard as this will come out to the 25. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
Give them 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give them a first down. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Raiders.
Here's Jacobs. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
It's a loss of a yard.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave him 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through. But that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
On 2nd down now. It's Jacobs. And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45.
The ball carrier.
On a 2nd and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yardage to put themselves in a good spot on 3rd down.
And he will have the first down as he gets this to the 47.
Partner, in our years together, we've never really run into a player that's admitted a doubt or a lack of confidence, right? But right now, I'm just wondering about that interior line because on defense, they're starting to get manhandled at the point of attack. Do they have it in them to figure a way to reverse the tide? Because right now, they're running the ball at will.
2nd quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. A reminder coming up here at halftime, we'll ship you off to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman will have first-half highlights and analysis from a back-and-forth first half that we've seen. Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. Solid gain of 18 and a Raider first down.
Well, if they continue to run the football this strong, right up the middle,
Las Vegas.
I don't know if they can wait till halftime to make adjustments. They better find a way to get it done series to series. I don't know if they need to sub some guys out, bring in extra people, maybe change what they're doing on the defensive side of the ball. But right now, they're running the ball very well right at them and right up the middle.
That's me.
This is caught. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. 3rd touchdown pass now for Derek Carr. And the Raiders have moved out in front. So simple math here in the first half. They've had 3 drives offensively, and they have scored every time, and they've got the lead.
Well, whenever we talk about adjustments, we usually talk about an offense making adjustments, right? This is all about the defense. They've got to figure out some way, somehow to slow them down. Do they blitz a little bit more? Do they play more zone coverage? Right now, they don't know where to go because they're hitting them in every direction.
Khalid Raymond on the return. The Titans take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. There was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you...
Derrick Henry all alone. He's at the 30, 10, and into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. Derrick Henry with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Titans are an extra point away from tying this thing up. He's got it, and we're all tied at 21.
Ties the game at 21 apiece.
Can we just play some defense? Just a little bit of defense, please.
Steven Gostkowski set to kick off.
A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all to score as the kick's away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And no return forthcoming for Richard as this will come out to the 25. Raider offense set to get this drive started. Tie ball game, still a little more than a minute to go in the half. The question, can they put something together here, try to take that lead into intermission?
I would have to think that would be the goal for sure. I don't think you sit on anything here. Here's your opportunity. Push it downfield. As you mentioned, it's a tie game. So minus a disaster on your part, you've got that in your back pocket. Go ahead and try and get some points and feel great going into the half.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Here's a first down throw that's complete. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. Give them 12 yards that time and a Las Vegas first. They'll let this go for the end zone. And this one is incomplete. Darren Waller, the intended receiver. And it's 2nd down.
He certainly had a good game throwing the ball so far, but I think he was trying to take that from good to great with that throw, trying to get one downfield.
Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. To throw again. Carr. Reception here by Ruggs. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 27-yard line. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. Carr now on first down. It's a screen to Richard. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 10 more there and another first down. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Eluding the pressure right. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. That was signaling a timeout call, as it comes with 9 seconds to go in this first half of play. Following the sack, they'll try to change their fortune here on 2nd and 13. From the gun, it's Carr. Looking for Aguilar, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Kenny Vaccaro. And he will be brought down as time is now run out on this first half of action. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here.
Stephen Gostkowski set to kick off.
And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. Jalen Richard now on the return. And he'll be out of bounds across the 25.
The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game, we'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Got to wonder what adjustments are being made defensively to try and get a spark and maybe slow down the other side.
But here, do you change up anything on this opening drive?
Not offensively, you don't. You got everything going your way. You've probably prepared for maybe some change-ups you might expect, but overall, you like what your game plan's showing you.
And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 25-yard line.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Carr going to give it to Jacobs. And he'll go down right at the 30-yard line. It'll be a gain of 5, and it's going to bring up a third and about 7 left.
But you got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball, because they were in a 2nd and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to 3rd and manageable with that run.
Throwing his Carr on 3rd down. He's going to find and complete it to Renfro. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains.
Well, remember, they tried to give him the ball and let him run on the last play, but I think the light bulb went off in their play caller's mind, and this time they get it to him the more conventional way, and it's much more successful as well.
They'll run on first down. Jacobs. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Once again, it's Jacobs. And he's got some space here. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Josh Jacobs, 56 yards. And the Raiders have moved out in front.
Sometimes running plays hit or break so fast, there's no reaction time from the secondary. So I've got to give credit to the offensive line for creating that hole so suddenly. And how decisive was he to take that cut and just go? No one downfield there to stop him.
Daniel Carlson to kick off for the Raiders.
Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21.
First and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the third quarter.
And they need to take a good, relaxing, deep breath, don't you think? Because right now they might start to feel like they've got to play catch-up here and start matching them point for point. But it's still too early to get there. They can still run their offense. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
At the 29-yard line.
On second down, it's Henry. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. You can just kind of sense the momentum turning here. It's first and 10.
First and 10 at the 34-yard line.
Now it's Henry. And he'll get this one up to about the 39 here. It's a 6-yard pickup, but it gets him to second and 4.
Now, Brandon, that's the way you want to run the football. There should almost be quote bubbles above the offense right now. Bam, boom, biff. That's how they feel good about moving the football.
Running out of
Last
offense
run got
scored 3
6,
times.
now second and 4. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. It's a first down on a gain of 10. 2 first downs have them up near midfield now on first and 10. Tannehill getting this complete to Smith. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up second and 6.
Second and 6 at the Raiders' 47-yard line.
Back to the ground now. It's Henry. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a third down and 6.
Down and 6.
From the gun, here's Tannehill. And he's got a man, Corey Davis. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 22-yard line. Excellent play there on third down. Give them 25 yards. Back now in Nashville. It's Titan football here as they trail to begin the fourth quarter.
We're going to need some defense. We're going to need some offense right now. But we're really going to need some defense.
The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's first and 10. A shotgun snap for Tannehill. Over the middle here to Brown. Down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 11 more on that one, and another first down. Now a first down throw, Tannehill. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
First down. First and goal at the 1-yard line.
And they've got 3 tight ends here on first and goal to add some extra mass. Trying to punch it in with Henry. And he'll actually lose a little bit of yardage here. Back to the 2. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's second down.
Brings up second and goal.
On second and goal. Tannehill to the goal line, but it's incomplete. Anthony Frisker, the intended target. But now it's third and goal.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit. Even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
Doing great.
A big play forthcoming. Here's third and goal. Here's Henry. And he will take this one in for a Titans touchdown. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Titans are an extra point away from tying this thing up. So he's in for his 3rd score of the game, and defense probably saying, man, we don't want to see this guy for a long time.
It's bad enough when anyone scores a touchdown against you, but for one person to get 3, it almost sets him apart from the rest of the game, and no one likes to see any of those players on a pedestal, not from the defensive point of view.
So right back to square one, tied at 28 as he kicks it away. That's fielded on the back line of the end zone. And no return forthcoming for Richard as this will come out to the 25. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this 4th quarter to try to grab that lead back. A little jet sweep to start the drive. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. Now a carry for Jacobs. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Another carry for their leader, and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Let's go, defense. Let's go, defense.
Jacobs now. And he'll muscle his way up to the 43 for a pickup of right around 5.
Down at the 43.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. He finds some open field here. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. 12 yards there and a first down. He's obviously a bit of a shorter running back. Sometimes when he goes up the middle like that, he gets lost in there, and then he pops out for 10, 20 yards.
I actually asked NFL linebackers if that was true. Do you actually lose sight of some of the smaller running backs? And all of them confirmed that that can be a problem. Think of it this way. 2 of the top running backs in NFL history, Emmitt Smith, Barry Sanders, both 5'10".
Whistles now in a timeout defensively. So a wise move as they'll use the first of their timeouts to force one more play before the 2-minute warning. stay on the ground with Jacobs. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Getting down to the good stuff, all tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So it's Raider football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Trying to run for it with Jacobs. And he's able to get it to the 31, and that's enough for the first.
He's brought down
a nice first down pickup on a gain of 6.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
On first down, Richard. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6.
The ball carrier.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
On second down now, it's Jacobs. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
And he continues to pile up the yardage. That puts him over $150 now. And this defense has really had its problems trying to keep him contained.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And this is going to be caught. He got it. It's a touchdown. Forget overtime. They're going to win the football game right now.
And that score in this time frame, that's like a big reveal at the end of a great movie, isn't it? Out of nowhere, almost, it appears. They get it done. How about that score?
Finishes like this is why we love sports. This is why we love the game of football.
So glad that we got to be here to watch this one.
Daniel Carlson to kick off for Las Vegas.
Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more.
1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Critical condition here, obviously. Got to hope to get something quick right and then maybe take that shot deep.
And once they do take the big shot, you've got to worry on defense. Of course, no one getting behind the defense and make it an easy throw. But nowadays, it's not just the ball being tipped in the air and people in the end zone in a cluster. It's that guy that's short of the end zone who comes up and ends up making the play because he goes unguarded. So there's a lot to think about if you're playing defense in this situation.
We'll see if they can cover all their bases. Now they do indeed get the timeout, so all is not lost. They'll have a chance for one final heave to the end zone.
4-yard line.
One last throw here for Tannehill. Flushed out right. He's going to let it fly. And this is incomplete. So no miracles here on the final play. And this ball game is over.
28.
But Charles, a one-score game.
I'm sick right
down
now.
to the end.
I can't
we
buy
win.
a
They had
fucking
one
win.
final play in that one-score game.